the voice of Oyo State. We bring you everything from breaking news.
President must know that this is a bad time for our nation. We must look for foreign support to save this nation.
World news, sport, music,
Girl, I just want me with you like guys.
and many more. To listen to our programs, follow us live on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Aloore Radio, Twitter and Instagram at Aloore Radio. You can also subscribe on our YouTube page on Aloore Radio. Make sure you click on the notification bell so you know when we are live. This is Aloore Radio, the voice of Oyo State. Now, hear this. This is Aloore Radio, the voice of Oyo State.
I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. Oh no, I can't believe my eyes. Back in the day when I was nobody. Back in the day when there was no money. Poverty day and it was not funny. For visiting day, nobody come for me. But I thank my papa, and I thank my mama. Them they walk and pray, on top say it no easy, brother. He been pay me gaga. Story, oh. Allow me to tell my story, God. Glory, oh. Baba make you take the glory, God. Now my story, oh. Allow me to tell my story, God. Glory, oh. Baba make you take the glory, God. Ẹ bá mi júbà fún bàbá lókè, ẹ twálé fún bàbá lókè, ẹ gbé gbá ọpẹ́ ó yẹ̀yẹ́, ẹ gbé gbá ọpẹ́ ó yẹ̀yẹ́, ẹ bá mi júbà fún bàbá lókè, ẹ twálé fún bàbá lókè, ẹ gbé gbá ọpẹ́ ó yẹ̀yẹ́, ẹ gbé gbá ọpẹ́ ó yẹ̀yẹ́. I can't believe my eyes, na me be this my guy, I must be dreaming, na me don't make a move, Baba no gree let go, this got me thinking, na so you save my soul, from all the trappings so, on top of that bros, he make my music blow, he give me riches so, allow me to talk, story, oh. Allow me to tell my story, God. Glory, oh. Baba make you take the glory, God. Story, oh. Yeah. Allow me to tell my story, God. Glory, oh. Baba make you take the glory, God. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes. Oh no, I can't believe my eyes. Back in the day when I was nobody. Back in the day when there was no money. Poverty day and it was not funny. For visiting day, nobody come for me. But I thank my papa, and I thank my mama. Them they walk and pray, on top say it no easy, brother. He been pay me gaga. Story, oh. Allow me to tell my story, God. Glory, oh. Baba make you take the glory, God. Now my story, oh. Allow me to tell my story, God. Glory, oh. Baba make you take the glory, God.
Hello everyone, good morning and welcome again to my Cake Story Naija. I remain your host, Tolulope Adetunji. Sorry we are starting late again this week. We hope to do better. Yeah, so thank you for joining once again. And we are streaming live from GSM Studios of Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Secretariat Agodi, Ibadan. Yeah, so thank you for joining us. Without wasting much of our time, because we're already 30 minutes into our time, so I'll be bringing my guest right on. But before then, I just want to say a little bit about this amazing lady here. Yeah, Mercy. I've known Mercy for some time now. Yeah, a couple of years, and I can say she's an amazing person. Something stands out for me where Mercy is concerned. I remember some years back, I think 2016 or thereabouts. So we had this skills acquisition training at Cheshire Home, and Mercy was a previous student in that vocational school, and then I needed someone to do the running around for me, to get stuff for the training, and she was always willing. Like, she really impressed me, because she could have said, I don't have time, but anytime I called, like, that has stayed with me. I can't forget that. Anytime I called Mercy, she was always ready and willing to help. And also this lady, one of the ladies that we trained at the Cheshire Home, Mercy did her shopping, the lady living with disability, so she couldn't move around as much. Mercy did all the shopping for her, for her practical, and I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much, Mercy. Yeah, I needed to say that. So welcome. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And I'm really grateful to be here. At least it's a privilege, it's an honor. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Welcome.
Yeah, to my listeners, I am Mercy Okori by name, and I'm the CEO of Mercy Cakes and Confectionaries. We're into cakes, anything that has to do with flour, pastries, and all.
That's all. That's all you want us to know about you. Okay, that's good. Yeah. So, can you give us a little bit information about your educational background? Like, what did you study?
Okay.
And all of that.
Well, to start with, I hail from Ebonyi State.
Okay.
I was born into a family of 6, the third born and the second female child. I attended Alafia Institute Nursery and Primary School here in Ibadan, and I was able to go to one beautiful secondary school. Then we were the first set, and first set of it in Barak Grammar School.
Okay.
Letmore Cantonment in Barracks, yes. And I'm a Bachelor of Social Work, University of Ibadan.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's good. I can see social work. I can see like it's not a surprise that you're always willing to to help, to go out of your way to help other people. Thank you very much, Mercy.
Yes,
So like I always ask when I talk with bakers, that why did you choose cake, or did cake choose you? Why baking? Why not something else?
Right from time, I love being in the kitchen. Let's start with that.
Okay.
I love cooking a lot, and there was one year like that. There's this lady in my area then, my former area. She's into cakes,
Okay.
and it's not that she ventured into it all because she loved it or out of passion.
Okay.
She was seeing people making money,
Oh.
and she thought, okay, this is a huge amount of money people are making in this business. I can actually venture into it and all.
Okay.
So I because I love cooking to start with, I have to move close to her. I
Okay.
saw the way she was doing it and all. Then one day there was a little girl that had a birthday party in our area. Then I happened to be the baker. I just used my little knowledge of how the lady used to do it, and I went to do one small beautiful cake. Then for the girl, I went to give it to her like, ma, come and see what I baked. She was like, what is this? I get bread. They lay you.
Wow.
I was down. I was not happy, and that gave me the courage to go into that. Like I was like, yes, I have to go learn this. No, I have to disappoint her. I get bread. I get bread.
Oh my God! Like it's
So,
interesting.
you know, and then that was where how it all started. I went for the training. Even after my training, that was when I met you, and I kept training with different bosses and all.
Wow.
So
That's
in fact,
impressive.
like I talk to you presently, this same lady that condemned me then always bring works, help me to finish up.
Wow.
I touch up and all, and I'll be like this, and I'll collect my money.
Wow, like I was saying earlier this morning to someone who is my mentor, like, you know, the important thing is, you know, not staying at the level that we are, striving for excellence. Whatever level we are, as a beginner baker, give your best. As you advance, like give the best that you can at that space that you are. And every baker has their story.
Of course,
Like
yes.
starting out story of cakes that are like rock, cake that are like buns. Every baker has their story. Well, except maybe people who went to learn straight up, you know, not making any attempt before going for training. But if most bakers did the trial and error thing, one recipe they found somewhere, and then it ended up being like rock. Thank you for sharing that. And then the motivation for you, one of the motivations was because the person said your cake was somehow, and you were like, I want to disappoint this person.
Yes.
That's an interesting motivation anyway. But then I'm happy that it has led you here, and the person brings her jobs to you because she knows you will
She
deliver.
does beautiful nonsense. That's the truth.
Wow.
That's the truth. In fact, I was one that gave her a fondant recipe,
Wow.
and then she didn't even get it. Okay, please help me to do this. I will collect my money.
Yeah, I think most times what happens with people like that is that they stayed on the level that they were at. They were not seeking to improve themselves. Like when I train people, I always say, even me, I'm still taking trainings. I'm still taking classes because there are better ways of doing what you know how to do. When you take a class, there are sometimes I pay for a class that I only need one thing, but they are teaching 10 things.
Yes.
But you pay for the whole 10 stuff
Because
because
of
you
that
need that
one.
one thing to improve yourself and you know serve your clients better. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. My next question to you is this: like, what has been the hardest part of this journey? Like, what has been the least rewarding when you think about it? Like, so what there? Like, is it really worth it? This stress and all of that. Like, from your experience, what has been the hardest part?
The hardest part. The hardest part. That moment when I got working and it just seemed as if it's not working out.
Wow.
When you start covering that your buttercream and this is not my first time of doing this thing now. Why is this thing misbehaving like this?
I know, right? I know.
What kind of a thing is this?
Right, yeah.
But that moment, I'll just think, okay, I need to take a nap. I'll just leave it there. I'll be looking at it. I don't want to even see it. I'll just go. Then when I relax a bit, then I'll come back again.
And then you are refreshed and you're able to
Yes.
give it a better shot. Yeah, so thank you for that. Like, we all have such experiences. Mine was fondant actually. Like, there was a time I was like, I've taught countless people how to make fondant cakes, and fondant was just disappointing me and showing me pepper. Like, seriously.
I remember there was time you said it.
Yes,
so yes.
it was really giving me a headache. And I was like, in fact, there was time I stayed off fondant cakes completely because I didn't want to get to a place where I would resent fondants, where I would resent making fondant cakes. So I took a break. I put it out. I made a post that for now I'm not doing such cakes until further notice. Then I went back. I started, practicing behind the scene, not selling fondant cakes, and let fondant come. I'm ready for it. Yeah, so like I'm just trying to say that I understand what you just said.
It look as if
like you don't know it, you've not done it before, and all of that. Yeah. So were you able to figure out what could have been the reason? Because I was able to figure out some things with my own fondant experience. So what were you able to figure out? Was it the margarine brand or the icing sugar or what?
Yeah, it was. I think there was a mistake in the recipe.
Okay.
In fact, that even made me to have my own recipe for that buttercream.
Wow.
That is just the truth.
So if you
I discovered that I wasn't flowing well with recipe I was given.
Okay.
And it gave me issues countless times. Imagine me going to give a cake to a customer and I'll just be seeing cracks on buttercream and it's just be going one way. I'll be like, what is this now?
Wow.
No.
Wow.
From there, I have to develop my own recipe for buttercream and it has been wonderfully well.
Wow, I really love that. I love that you were able to turn around that negative experience into a beautiful one, and now you have your own recipe that you can say, you know, like the thing is, people sell these things.
Yes.
They just sell you one modified buttercream signature, but they just give you one name.
Yeah.
And then they sell it, and then when you buy the class, you be like, please wait. Why did I just buy?
And one funny thing is that there are some things that they do that they don't tell you.
Yeah, that's right.
There are some things they do out there they don't
But
tell
I feel that
just
I feel that, you know, when you came for our classes at Market Link, and you know, I asked some questions. Me, I'm not that teacher that wouldn't. I ask my students questions. What do you know about this? Tell me, how did you do this? You know, I said it that I would rather not teach than not teach you like what you need to know. The information I tell you, my mistakes, what I discovered and all of. So I don't understand why people do that. If people are paying for knowledge, I believe you should give them.
Yeah.
You should give them, and if you feel that the money is small for what you want to, then increase the price. Whoever sees value in it will pay for it. Yeah, I think that is better than giving people incomplete recipes and all of that. Yeah. Thank you for that, Mercy. Thank you. Like, I'm happy to have you here. So, like, on the flip side, what has been your most rewarding experience in this baking journey? Your most rewarding experience?
What other experience would I have other than see that joy when you go to present your job and your customer is satisfied? And even if you tend not to gain anything, you see that joy, like so they value what I do. People are looking out to see what I
value.
That joy. I won't even remember I didn't make any money to even take coke. You understand? I won't even think about that side.
I love that you said the value that you give, because I believe that business should be people centric. Like, beyond making, of course, business should make profit, but at the same time, the people we are serving should come first. Like, we should give value for whatever money people are paying, you know. And like, I feel you know, when people are saying, who made this cake, this is so beautiful, there's this joy that you have. And when you see people who don't, you know, it's not everybody that places value on cakes. Like, people don't know the behind the scenes, so they just look at. But when people come and say, you made that cake, well done, it's so beautiful, you know, then there's this, thank you. You even forget all the sleepless nights. I love that. I really love that. So going forward, let me just ask you this.
Okay,
let's settle it. Are you a buttercream kind of girl, or fondant, or whipped cream? Which one are you? Like, if I wake you up, pam, Mercy, cake.
I think these days I'm dealing with buttercream the most.
Why?
I don't just, maybe because of the way customers are requesting for it.
Okay.
So it has been buttercream. In fact, I can't remember. I've not done fondant covering or frosting
in
this
a
year.
while.
This year, let me put it that way. I haven't.
Yeah, I think it's general. Most people are opting for buttercream cakes now, and then whipped cream cakes now, compared to fondant, because they say they can't eat fondant, but they can eat whipped cream, and some can eat buttercream. So I think it's a general issue, and then we have more beautiful designs that can be done with buttercream these days,
and whipped cream,
unlike before
fondant,
where it was just fondant that you could, you know, manipulate. But now you can have sharp edge buttercream. You can have sharp edge whipped cream. So what else are you looking for? I love that. So I think I'm a buttercream. Sorry, fondant. I'm sorry that I used to be a fondant girl, but now I'm a buttercream girl. Okay, so how have you been able to manage your time as a baker? I know you sing, so how have you been able to combine? Do you still do other things aside baking?
Of course, I do other things.
Okay, so like, how have you been able to manage or combine your different roles, you know, productively, effectively, efficiently, like that?
Well, I've always said some things to my customers, and I post it. Please, in case you want to order, because I've got other things doing. I'm a home baker to start with.
Okay.
I believe with time I'm going to get my own office and yes. So I'll just say, please, at least pre-order in 2 days before the delivery dates, so that we'll be able to help ourselves with this, because it's not easy.
Okay.
Baking, yes, it is not an easy job actually.
Okay.
So most times when I return from work, I'll just go into the taking of a thing, and before you know it, I am done with it. So I've been able to manage the time in a way that it doesn't affect any of the jobs.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In a way, it doesn't affect any of the jobs. And
Okay, what practical tip can you give to someone who is like somebody who is considering, because there's some people now who are just
Okay.
nearly out of school, they bake, and they're also seeking paid employment. So what
Okay.
practical tips can you give to such people, or
Yeah.
people that are already into it and have been finding it difficult to balance?
okay, I would say you should to start with, set your time. Okay, what are the things okay, this cake now, if you start analyzing, it's going to take me 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Now you set that time in a way that, let's say, okay, now I'll be resuming work 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm closing so time. Make that your priority. I have something I'm going home to do. I have something I'm going home to do. Then you just, okay, this cake is going to take me 1 hour. You schedule it. Okay, the time I'm going to buy this, buy that, the ingredients for the cake and all. The thing is, if you fail to plan, you've planned to fail.
Planning is very key.
Yes,
What
yes.
I can take from this is that planning is very key.
Yeah.
And then being upfront with your customers. Let me talk from my own experience that customers like, most customers, well, I've not had anyone who didn't like my being upfront. Like, just let them know this time frame will not work. And then maybe if it's something that you can accommodate because it's a first time customer,
Yeah.
but please, going forward, I require so number of days notice to get your cake done, and all of that. So it's important to, like you said, like, let your customers know. You post, you talk to them, please help me so that I can also help
We
you,
help ourselves,
so that I
that's the
won't
truth.
disappoint. Yeah, so and I've seen, because I would also be thankful, grateful if my customer, like my vendor, lets me know that sorry, this time frame will not work, or I hope you don't mind getting your order later because I don't want to turn you down. And then there are times that you have to just say I'm sorry, and I'll try to know, so that there will be no disappointment. So that's very important. And then planning is very key. I would add that when you know that it's 1 hour that you have to, like, ideally you would make that cake in 1 hour, please just add 1 extra hour,
Okay.
because anything can happen.
Yes.
There might be
yes,
traffic
yes.
on your way from work.
Yes.
Your generator might refuse to work. NEPA might take light if you don't have a gen. Or like you said, the buttercream was acting up. Yes. And then you are spending more hours than you
Yeah.
planned. So planning is very key anyway. And then there are some things that one can do ahead of time.
Yes.
Like you can oil your pans ahead of time, keep them covered.
Yes, covered.
You
yeah.
can weigh out your flour, your ingredients, and leave them covered on the table. You can even mix your butter and sugar
keep,
ahead
yeah.
and just cover and leave. Then when you come back, like before I came here, I baked very early this morning. I'd set out all I needed to bake. So I just mixed everything together, baked, and then set out to be here. So planning is very key, or else one would just be like this, like rat race. Thank you very much. So we'll take a short break for music and we'll be right back to round up. Thank you for staying with us.
There is a season to be out in the fields. Many months of back-breaking labor. There is another season for bountiful harvest, and that is why we have gathered to celebrate. Yeah, yeah. Emma wule, Emma wule, Emma wule. Oh, eku abo, Emma ku abo, eku abo. Emma rora, ore ara. Kojú wa máa rí ire àti ìdùnnú, ọwọ́ wa máa kórè ayọ̀, kétí wa máa gbọ́ ròyìn aládùn, kílé wa máa ró fáyọ̀. Father was the Noah who taught us everything. Mother was the pillar who gave us strength. All hands to the plow. We weathered many storms, and that is why we are happy to celebrate. Yeah, yeah. Emma wule, Emma wule, Emma wule. Eku abo, Emma ku abo. Emma rora, ore ara. Kojú wa máa rí ire àti ìdùnnú, kọ́wọ́ wa máa kórè ayọ̀, kétí wa máa gbọ́ ròyìn aládùn, kílé wa máa ró fáyọ̀. The drums are resounding, voices raised in song, young maidens clapping, wiggling waists. I have only eyes for you, my sweet darling. You glow so bright in the moonlight. Whoa, Emma wule, Emma wule, Emma wule. Oh, Eku abo, Emma ku abo. Emma rora, ore ara. Kojú wa máa rí ire àti ìdùnnú.
Welcome back. This is GSM Studios, Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism, Secretariat Ibadan, and my guest is Mercy Okorie, and she has been sharing her experience with us in the past couple of minutes. So before we go today, I would like her to just share a bit about what she does, because I believe that beyond business, beyond making money, our businesses should impact society positively, should bless others, should encourage others and be a channel of blessing. So I would like Mercy to speak briefly on how she has been able to, through baking, bless other people in the society.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. There's this program I've always had for a few years back now. That is, every of my birthdays, I give out free cakes.
Wow.
So if your birthday happens to fall in the same day with mine, whether I know you or I got to know you through someone, there's always this connection. I have someone. I give out cakes. In fact, worth 10,000 naira.
Wow.
Yes, whether you are 5, you are 4, I will try.
Wow.
But last year I was unable to do that because I was very rich. I was very rich. So I said, okay, God, whatever it is. Then I think around August we had this training in my church, skill acquisition, and I was like, okay, it's an opportunity for me. When I was like, okay, I'm buying the ingredients and for free. So we started this training. I had a lot of students. I started with 19 students.
Wow.
So like that to 15, only me. But thank God I had some of the students I've trained before. I have to call them, please, before I faint. Come and help me.
I can imagine taking 19 people.
And that kind of a skill acquisition is not something we pay you church thing now. So I have to I got the ingredients for free for them. I told them I'm doing it free because I was unable to do a giveaway during my birthday.
Wow.
So they were happy, and in fact within the space of 5 days I was able to train them.
Wow.
Cover their buttercream, and that was my joy actually.
Wow.
Even though I was stressed, I was really stressed, and it has been happening like that. We're having another one next month again, August.
Oh wow.
Yes, and
okay, is it open to just the church people?
Not
or
my
anybody?
church people, anybody.
Oh,
you
okay,
can
so
come in.
maybe just share your social media handles or WhatsApp number so that
Okay,
interested people can reach out to
okay,
you to benefit from
okay.
it. Because the thing is, it's like skills these days. Aside what you learn in school or what you studied in school, it's good to have a skill that can generate income for you. And these days, skills like this have opened doors, like for people, doors, big doors. Like my mentor, there was a time she was presenting on TVC, teaching, like doing cake decorating live demo, like that. And it's just this baking and cake decorating. So don't just look down on it. If it's something you want to do, you can reach out to Mercy. Just share your number so that people can take it down.
Okay, this is my WhatsApp number, 07067110568. Okay, I repeat 070-6711-0568. You can chat me up on WhatsApp, then I will share the link. You just register and that's it.
Alright, so when you chat up, just say you are from My Cake Story Nigeria so that she knows that you are from here.
Yeah,
So,
and in fact, we are giving certificates. That's
oh really?
yes,
Wow,
give
that's
certificates.
beautiful. That's
Yes.
beautiful. Please make use of this opportunity. Yes, thank you so much, Mercy. It was nice having you here. So, any final words before, because we have to wrap up now. Any final words? What would you like to say
I
to
would
fellow
say
bakers?
to my fellow bakers and the upcoming ones. Yes, there is this thing that we do say. It is consistency. If you are consistent in this, forget about the stress and all. Because I won't lie to you. There is no joke. It is stressful. There have been times I wept. Yes,
That was,
I wept.
everyone has that story.
I wept. Yes, that's the truth. I felt like, can I actually continue this? But then, because of the passion I had for it, I will look beyond those things. I'll be like, I need to further. I need to continue. And that is the joy.
Consistency.
Yes.
So you've heard it from
Yes.
Mercy. Please keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. Keep owning your skills and don't worry, it will eventually pay off. So thank you for joining us today again on My Cake Story Naija. And my name is Tolu Lokpe Adetunji. I'm your host on this show. And we are streaming live from GSM Studios, Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism. Do join us next week, 10 o'clock. See you then. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you for coming, Mercy.
I can't believe my back in the day when I was nobody. Back in the day when there was no money. Poverty day and it was not funny. For visiting day, nobody come for me. But I thank my papa, and I thank my mama. Them they walk and pray on top, say it no easy, brother. Hey, he been pay me gaga. Story, oh. Allow me to tell my story, God. Glory, oh. Baba make you take the glory, God. Now my story, oh. Allow me to tell my story, God. Yeah. Glory, oh. Baba make you take the glory, God. Ẹ bá mi júbà fún bàbá lókè, ẹ toálé fún bàbá lókè, ẹ gbé gbá ọpẹ́ o yẹ̀yẹ́, ẹ gbé gbá ọpẹ́ o yẹ̀yẹ́, ẹ bá mi júbà fún bàbá lókè, ẹ toálé fún bàbá lókè, ẹ gbé gbá ọpẹ́ o yẹ̀yẹ́, ẹ gbé gbá ọpẹ́ o yẹ̀yẹ́. I can't believe my eyes, na me be this my guy. I must be dreaming, na me don't make a move. Baba no gree let go. This got me thinking, na so you save my soul from all the trappings. So on top of that, bros, he make my music blow. He give me riches, so allow me to talk story, oh.